This company actually offers a service to rent husbands. So Annie picked the cheapest one, but she didn't expect the first experience to be so good. This husband was hardworking and really good at cooking. He was also gentle and caring towards Annie. He devoted all his time and energy to Annie. Just as Annie was enjoying it, the rental period expired. This time, the boss arranged a higher grade husband for her. When Annie arrived at her new husband's place, she found the house messy and dirty. This husband was a bank president and came home late every day, so she had to take care of the housework and cooking. The two had no common language. Even on holidays, he was busy. He had to meet clients. This experience was really terrible. It turned out that the price of a husband was related to his financial strength. When this husband's term ended, the boss arranged the highest grade one for her. Annie suddenly became a wealthy lady because this husband was a tycoon. This time, she wasn't asked to do anything, and there were servants taking care of her. Her husband even asked Annie to quit her job and just stay at home. The two still had no common language, and she felt like a caged pet. But later she found out that this husband was a playboy. When the experience ended, Annie thought the cheapest husband was still the best. She wanted to renew the first husband's term, but the boss told Annie that John had quit a few days earlier because he had a dream he was determined to realize. Annie was extremely disappointed. She missed the happy times with John. Just then, John appeared. It turned out that John had quit because of Annie. He had fallen for Annie, and continuing to be someone else's husband would have been painful. Annie was overjoyed when she found out, so the two started a real relationship. Before long, they got engaged. John hasn't worked since then. Annie earns money to support the family, and John takes care of the household. At this point, John called the boss to tell him about their engagement.
そうですか。おめでとうございます。夢が叶いましたね。
Then the boss walked into a room. It was full of men doing housework. It turned out this was a training institution for men who don't want to work and live off others. All the men here were being trained because they didn't want to work.
皆さん、小平雄一君、成立です。
In fact, the previous high-grade husbands were all senior leaders of the company. They have two businesses. For women, it's the simulated marriage consulting service for women. For men, it's the training class for men who want to live off others.